video journal, welcome back to another journal entry. It is currently 7 p.m. December the 24th. It's a Wednesday and tomorrow is Christmas, so I hope you guys are getting ready for this. And I know this video will be posted probably after Christmas, which is fine, maybe on Boxing Day. That's when you guys are going to watch this video. But I have a very interesting topic for you guys today that I know many of us might be going through right now, or maybe will go through in the future, or have probably been through. Okay, so before we get into today's content, I want you guys to pause this video, go subscribe to my YouTube, this account, and turn on the notification bell to be notified at any and every videos I will be posting. Also, to add on to that, I will also drop in the description box down below my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Pinterest. I post amazing quotes on my Instagram, especially every single day. And if you were just looking for something that will boost your mood, your energy, head on to my Lacoste on Instagram. Everything is there. I have daily videos for you guys, especially during the holidays. Now that I'm not in school, I'm really creating time for that, so don't forget to go and follow those accounts. But before we get into the video, again, please do that. Okay, so now that all of that is done, we can hop right into today's content. So there are so many things that us youths go through, us teenagers, young adults, maybe even people that are real adults go through, and I'm pretty sure we will go through this throughout our lives. It's just part of being human, it's part of living on earth. And it's the fact that when you want to try something new, when you want to expand your vision, when you want to put yourself out there, people will always come to you with either comments that were uncalled for, with judgments regarding your dreams, regarding your ambition, and all of those type of things. And in this video, I will really break down to you guys why people tend to do that, and maybe the intention behind it, and also how you should go through and fight those battles when they're presented in front of you. So why do people like to do such thing? A lot of times people do that because maybe they feel like you're ahead of them and they don't want you to really push yourself out there. Other times when it's a family member, maybe your mom or your dad or your aunt or your uncle, they might be giving you those uncalled for comments, not because they actually do not want you to be a successful person, but because of their own experiences and how they see life, and maybe from their own generation, they are just being overprotective of you, and it's just a way of showing love, even though it doesn't feel like love in the moment. And then other reasons could just be that maybe they're just giving you a comment. Sometimes that comment might be something that you should consider, and other times they're just comments that will just come in your way, and it's to make you build resilience, which is something I did experience lately. Another thing that another thing that I will add on to that is how you should deal with times like that. At first, when it happened to me, I was pretty annoyed because I felt like I wasn't heard. I felt like, I'm trying to do something for myself. Why can't people understand me or work with me? But that's the thing, because you are unique and because you have a purpose, not everyone, not even your brother or your sister, will understand or even try to resonate with you, or even try to how can I say, maybe support you, right? It's not everyone that is around you, or any person that is blood related to you, that will be your biggest cheerleader. Sometimes when your growth to success, it starts with a lot of battles. A lot of people don't believe in you. A lot of people try to discourage you. A lot of people try to do a lot of things. But you need to ask yourself the question, how bad do I want this thing? How bad do I want to acquire knowledge? How bad do I want to chase that goal? How bad do I want to be the person I've always dreamt to be? And one thing that I was kind of faced with was are you going to stop doing what you're doing just because you want to please someone else? At the end of the day, guys, I'll be very real with you. People, sorry to say, die, right? What are you gonna do with your life if that person that you're trying to please dies, and then you're left on earth doing something you don't like or that you've never tried. And that is why in my videos, I always say, if you are young, if you are in my age group or even a little older, it is time to take the risk. It is time to try things out. Don't wait 20, 40, 50 years, look back and start regretting and start resenting your younger self or start resenting others for trying to discourage you. You are in control of what you want. And if ever tomorrow you are in the biggest house, with the biggest success, it is because you chose you despite people's judgment about you. And like the thing with all of this is like, how do I do that, right? That's the same question I ask myself. How do I do that? You do that by reminding yourself how bad you want it, right? Because the same people that are discouraging you, right, that are making those little comments of oh this and oh that, when you're gonna make it to the top, who is gonna be the one to post you on social media to brag about your success? It's gonna be those people. So what I need you to do right now, if you're watching this video, is that you should prove to yourself that number one, you could stand up for yourself and that you could acquire whatever it is despite what people have to say. If you want to read that book, read that book. There's nothing that is too early to do or too late to do. Try it out. And like what I have to say with this is like, you know, you only live in this world once and you don't want to miss out on an opportunity because someone said no or someone said yes. Like if you know where you're going and if you know that this is going to build you into becoming the person you are meant to be, then do it. Do what you can to get it. And when you get it, the same people that look down on you, the same people that discourage you, the same people that try to make comments about it will clap for you one day. And I'm not saying that your goal is to prove them wrong, but your goal is to prove that you were always right to who? To yourself. And so like whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're faced with, always stand 10 toes on what you want. And if you're met with challenges, don't avoid them. That's another thing that I learned today. Don't avoid them. And another thing is like, if you try to explain yourself once, twice, and people don't understand you, maybe it's just not worth explaining. And maybe you should just focus on what you have going on. You are brought into this world, yes, by your parents, and yes, God gave you life, but you are not owned. And you have a purpose. That's what I'm trying to say. You have a purpose. Not everyone is meant to do the same thing. Like, for example, I'm a motivational speaker, right? I love to write. I'm good in theater. Maybe my friend is not good in theater. That doesn't mean because, let's say I succeed in it, she has to do it because I succeeded in it. We can't all be in the same domain. We can't all be doing the same things, because when you do the same thing with everyone else, there's no diversity. Life is just boring. And I mean, what's the purpose of being alive if you're just going to be copying other people? But another thing I will also add on to this is, despite maybe how discouraging it might feel to get negative, judgmental comments, always be open to listen to what they have to say. Be open. And I'm saying this not only to you guys, but to myself, because it's also very tempting to want to explain yourself, to be on the defense, because maybe what they're saying that you said is not really what you said. It's completely normal. But just know that, for example, if it's your parent, if it's an adult, even if it's a friend, just give them the benefit of the doubt and tell yourself, maybe they do have good intentions. Maybe I should consider it. I might probably not hold it on and actually like work on it, but I'll keep that at the back of my mind. And if that advice was nothing of good, like if that advice was nothing to you, then you let it go. Okay. I watched a TED talk today and it was like about how to not give a F. Sorry for this word, but you give an F to something that you care about, right? For example, your goals. If I use myself as an example, what I care about is not only my education, but if I put my education on the side and I look at my passions, I care about having an impact on people's lives and reminding them of their value, which is through my platform called Lacoste K. I care about my skin. I care about my peace. I care about my health, right? I care about my family. I care about things that represent me and that are part of me. The things that I don't care about are what people have to say about me, are the judgments that might come across, or maybe that movie that is about aliens. I don't care about aliens. I don't care about like those Avatar movies. They don't interest me, right? I don't have an interest in that. Sorry, I don't have an interest in that. So I'm not gonna waste my time on something that I don't have an interest in. So if you know that, okay, I don't care about what is being said about me, and this is not adding anything into my life, is not adding any more peace into my life, is not making sure that my platform is doing well, is not making sure that my health is doing well, then you should put that in the I don't give a F list, right? That's where you should put it at, and focus on what you have and what you care about. And I know how hard it is to do that, because trust me guys, I experience this all the time. And I'm recording myself in these video journals because I want you guys to see the growth. Right now I'm 18. I'm living with my mother. I'm a student, a full-time student. So trust me, there are times where I feel conflicted. There are times I feel discouraged by my elders. But it's like, what do I care most about? What would I put my 10 fingers and 10 toes down for? Is my success, is my happiness, is my peace. And if you know that what you want to try out is gonna make you be happy, even if it collapses. And let me tell you guys something. There is nothing in life that will be perfect. Experience is not just about being good at something, is by also having times where you failed, which are setbacks. And it's through those setbacks that you get to grow. If everyone had to be perfect, life would not be life. So yes, maybe they're giving you those advice, those judgments, those critiques to just make you avoid repeating the mistakes that they did. But you need to understand, and they need to understand, that there's no one in this life that will live a life clean slate, no mistake. Mistake is not a bad thing. Failing at something is not a bad thing. Getting in the wrong program is not a bad thing, right? Maybe taking a path that you shouldn't have is not a bad thing. Maybe, let's say you did not listen to your adults one time and you got married to a weird person, someone that was just gonna drain you. It's not a bad thing. But what is bad is when you realize that you did something that you weren't supposed to do and you don't try to improve or better yourself in that situation. That's when it becomes bad. That's when it becomes bad. But if you know that, okay, I made a mistake here, now how can I move forward? Then you move forward. And I know a lot of times we are scared, like, oh, what if I fail at this and then my parent or so-and-so comes and tell me that, oh, I told you so. I'm saying this thing to you guys and to myself. We do not care what they have to say. They've lived their lives. We are living our lives. And I'm not saying ignore everybody, but I'm saying that your life, do not expect it to be perfect. Do not expect to not have setbacks. If you have setbacks at this age or even younger, just know that this is literally stage. I call it stage. Is when you are getting prepared for the heavy load that is coming in the future. And the heavy load that is coming in the future is not bad. It's called success. The heavy load that is coming in the future is success. And for you to hold that success and to make it last, you need these little stage, these little, how do you call it? I'm gonna look for the word and pin it on the screen because I speak French and English, but these are the things that are going to make you like be able to be that person that you aim to be. I found the word, orientation. Okay, this is little steps, and when those battles come, don't run away. Face it and fight it. And once you fight it, you go to the next level. You know, when you guys are playing, like, I don't know, Subway Surf. I don't know if it's Subway Surf, but those, like, you know, those like candy games, whatever, that like you have to like put the letters to the colors together, those type of videos. Sorry, something bugged. But you know those games that like you need to assemble the colors together to win a point? Well, those type of games have levels. You start with level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. But if you had to start with level 5 without having level 1, 2, 3, 4 as base, as foundation, you would never pass level 5. And that's literally how life is. That's how life is. Okay, you go up, you fail, you get battles, you face them so that you could get to the top and you could be a strong person. So, just to wrap up this video, what I want you guys to remember is whatever you do, ask yourself, is this something that I really care about? Is this something I really want? And ask yourself, how bad do I want this? How bad do I want this? Right? And the third thing that I want you guys to think is, will you stop doing what you love, doing what you know will make you become the person that you are meant to be just because someone said no? Someone said no. Will you stop that? Will you just end there because, oh, your parent told you don't do this? And before I go on to the fourth remark I want you guys to think about is that sometimes when they say no, it's not because they're evil. I would love to say that maybe they're just trying to like bring you behind, but no, they're actually not evil. They're saying no because maybe they've tried something, maybe someone else in their community or in their friend group has tried the same thing and there was no success. But you wouldn't know that if you don't try it for your own self. Everybody's story is different. Some people have gone into health science in college. Many have passed, many have failed. Some have passed from health science to the medical school. Many have passed medical school, many have failed, right? But you're not gonna go into health science because your friend next door failed health science, or because he couldn't find a job after. No, you're gonna try it out because that's what you want, right? That's what you want. You're not gonna stop doing you to please someone else. You live your life. The job that you choose, you're gonna have to pay your bills with it. Not your mom, not your friend, not the pastor, not whoever, not nobody. You are gonna have to live with that job, pay your bills with that job. You are gonna have to study to get that job. So think well and think smart. Don't do things just because, oh, I want to please so and so. If you want to learn about whatever it is, either it be trading, just a skill that you could learn so that in the future it could help you generate some side income, like some side money, or either it be to be financially literate, even if you don't have the money now, just to understand how money works. We live in a society that like people just throw you into college and they don't explain to you how college work, how responsible you have to be, how you need to do stuff. You just go, you get into adulthood, they throw you into adulthood and no one gives you no one coaches you about it. There's no book about it. There's nothing about it. You have to figure it out. So if you realize that, oh, in the future I might probably have this and this challenges, and you have access to books that you could read about finances, about trading, about communication, about social media, about how to edit, do it. You have nothing to lose right now. You have nothing to lose. And if someone tells you no, if you know what is meant for you and if you know what's going to benefit you in the future, go for it. Go for it. It's not disobeying them. It's choosing you. You cannot pick and choose everyone else and try to please everyone because I want to be at peace. You can't. You can't. And the last thing I want to leave you guys with is that, like, listen, you will fail in life. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, multiple times. Multiple times. I've watched TED Talks, podcasts. I've watched videos of billionaires, millionaires. I've watched videos of people that are married and it's like their 50th anniversary. I've watched all types of videos, and in every one of them, there's always been a time where things were low, where people made mistakes, where people failed. But those failures only strengthen the relationship. That is, if you are dating someone or getting married to someone, it will only strengthen the relationship. If you're a business person, if you're into business, it will only strengthen your mindset. How will you will now know how to prevent such event to not happen again in your business, right? If you are someone who relates with other people, now you will know how to relate with people better based off of that mistake. But if you never failed at anything, you would never learn anything, and you would not fix the little bits of imperfections that you have within yourself. And that is why it is important to fail sometimes. That is why it is important to fail. So don't feel bad if you fail at one point. And don't be too worried about that person that might come and tell you, oh, I told you not to do it. They're gonna say it regardless. Whether you fail or you succeed, they're always gonna have something to say. But the importance is that you tried something out because you wanted to and because you knew it was gonna serve you. And taking that risk does not only show how strong and resilient you are, but it shows the truth about your character, that you will not let people's comments, discouragements, stop you from being the best version of yourself. And that is what I want you guys to remember after this video. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm really done with today. I hope you guys really understood what I said, and I hope that you guys apply this into your daily lives. These are things that I also go through, and I'm also figuring out ways. And I felt like, you know what? Let me talk to people that might be going through the same thing, because people do not talk about these things quite often. So, for more content like this, please guys follow my TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, and my Facebook. Subscribe to my Lacoste, and turn on that notification bell to be notified at any and every Lacoste videos I will be posting for the rest of this year and the years to come. So, signing out.